Mindfulness Association members. So as I say, this morning I'm going to guide a reflection about how we can be kind to ourselves today. Often we are very focused and probably been brought up to be focused on how to be kind to everybody else, which is wonderful. But if we are being kind to everybody else, we need to have the resources to be kind, and that often means being kind to ourselves as well. I'll guide us through the usual routine of settling, grounding, resting, and then we'll drop some questions into the mind. And just this is like dropping pebbles into a pond and just watching any ripples. So we just allow the ripples to form themselves. So there's no need to actively think about the questions. Just leave an open space and allow any responses to the questions to arise of their own accord. Okay, here we go. We'll sit for about 20 minutes. So to begin with, our first act of kindness to ourselves this morning can be choosing a posture where the body feels reasonably comfortable, a posture where the body feels grounded and stable, connected with the chair, the cushion, the ground beneath. But also choosing a posture where the spine feels lengthened and aligned, back of the neck long, crown extending into the sky. And then connecting with our intention for this practice, an intention to create causes and conditions in our lives in which we can be kinder to ourselves, giving us the resources to be of more benefit to those around us. And then connecting with your motivation, the reason why you've made the time to do this practice just now. Maybe you hope to benefit in some way. And then allowing our intention and motivation to drop into the back of the mind, becoming aware of how the breath is feeling in the body in this moment. So how are you experiencing the breathing now? And if it supports your mind to settle, you can choose to breathe in a little deeper and breathe out a little longer. Seeing if it's possible to make the in-breath and the out-breath a similar length without any strain or strife. And phrases might help you. So as you breathe in, maybe saying to yourself, this is an in-breath. And breathing out, saying to yourself, this is an out-breath. And as you do this, you might notice all kinds of activity happening in the mind. No bother, just notice what's happening. Let it be. Choosing to focus on regulating the breathing with the phrases. Breathing in, this is an in breath. Breathing out, this is an out breath. And now becoming curious about how breathing out feels in the body. Do you notice any sense of releasing or relaxing in the body as the body breathes out? Letting go into the out breath. And just as the body releases the out breath, in the same way, seeing if the mind can release involvement with thoughts, allowing thoughts to arise and fall away in the mind, just as the breath arises and falls away in the body. And now letting go of the phrases and allowing the breath to fall back into its natural rhythm. Simply allowing the body to breathe itself. And becoming aware of physical sensations in the body. And you might like to join me in a scan down the body, starting at the crown of the head and the forehead. Curious about any sensations here, allowing what we find to be just as it is, and then gradually moving down the body like a water level, moving down the body to the level of the eyes, the ears, the nose, any sensations in the mouth, the jaw, the neck and shoulders, allowing whatever we feel to be as it is, no need to change, no need to fix as we move down to the upper arms and the rib cage, down to the waist and the elbows, the lower torso, the lower arms, the pelvic region, the buttocks connected with the seat or cushion. What sensations do you notice in the thighs, the hands, the knees, the lower legs, ankles and feet? Feeling the feet resting on the ground, the sit bones resting on the seat, and then opening up, widening our focus to become aware of the whole of the body as we allow the body to rest, unconditionally supported by the ground. Opening through the senses to the space within which the body is sitting, resting, And then just as we can allow the body to rest in this way, allowing the mind to rest, unconditionally supported in the body, without any need to do anything. And when we rest the mind in this way, after a while, we'll notice that we've become distracted, caught up in thinking. Again, no problem, just curious about where the mind has wandered to this time. And then allowing our intention to be present to bring us back, taking our time to ground in the body, connect with the sensations of breathing in the body, and then opening from the breathing body to become aware of the whole of our experience now. And in this way, the breathing body, our connection with the breathing body is a support that can help us remain present. And the breathing body is something to come back to whenever the mind wanders. And now we'll drop our question into the mind. No need to think about the question. No need to do anything with the question. Simply allow any answers, any response to form themselves. And our question is, how can I be kind to myself today? Now, kindness to ourselves is a wish for our mental and physical well-being, happiness. So how can I be kind to myself today? Noticing any resistance to the question Sometimes we feel it's not okay to be kind to ourselves, that we must always be kind to others. So noticing whether there's any of that happening in your experience just now. Recognizing that if we are kind to ourselves, it can give permission to those around us to be kind to themselves, as well as building our resources so that we're more available for others. And now, as we drop our question in for the third time, allowing it to touch our hearts, to sink a little deeper into our being. How can I be kind to myself today? And now letting go of the question, feeling the body unconditionally supported by the ground, the mind unconditionally supported in the body. And from our connection with the breathing body, opening to the whole of our experience, noticing whatever's happening now. And then as we come towards the end of this practice, appreciating ourselves for making the time to practice today, recognizing that as an act of self-kindness in our best interests of our mental and physical well-being. And appreciating the presence of everyone else here just now. And cultivating the wish that the benefits from our practice grow for all of us here. Are shared, the kindness that we've cultivated, any kindness that we've cultivated is shared with those whose names are in the chat box. Anyone in particular that we bring to mind just now. So that the benefit and kindness from our practice spreads out into our world, rippling out in ever widening circles.